Alright, we should be back. Oh, that's lovely. Alright. So I'm gonna double check on stream again. But, should be back. And yeah, we're good. Yeah, so game crashed on me. Again, that's the downsides of streaming from my PS4 here. We're just gonna continue on. Again, there's times where like the game crashed on me. I'm just like, okay, fuck the stream, and don't come back. But again, here it's like we might as well just continue on. We're just only like what, an hour 45 in. But yeah, so that was something. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. That would be hilarious if the stream crashes again, like immediately afterwards. But yeah. Waiting for this to load. Alright, so right at the beginning of the mission, I'm gonna just try to skip this cutscene, and hopefully that works out. Shit, not what I want to do. Okay, it won't let me skip. Okay, it did. Never mind. Alright, we're good. Well, that went splendidly. But yeah, I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this at this point with the VOD. I guess just like name it like part 5.5 or something dumb like that. Not that it really fucking matters. But yeah, what are we talking about? We're talking about Claire, right? Then hopefully people are back. Yeah, I think Claire. I feel like there's more potential for Claire than at this point for me than Derek X. Even though I think Derek X is better positioned right now to make it further into game. Where again, I think like Claire is potentially going to be the first juror right now if Tiffany gets her way. It's like I feel like I have more faith in Claire's ability to understand what moves she needs to be making than I do with probably any other player on this cast. Like I think, again, Claire is probably the person that I think she is the person that's coming into the season with the most game knowledge. Like she is someone that is a massive fan of the show. I believe she confirmed that she is a massive fan of Taron Armstrong and has watched his live feed updates and listen to his strategy stuff. And I believe she's like subscribed to him on Twitch and stuff. So it's like I feel like she knows the game. I feel like she knows what she needs to do. I do think she has a blind spot with Tiffany, where she talked about like how she's putting all of her trust in one person. She decided that's going to be Tiffany, and not great, considering we know that Tiffany is not planning on sticking with her. But I do like recently she's been trying to get along with Kylan, who she actively blew up Kylan's game last week, like with her going to Tiffany and like kind of exposing Kylan a bit. I made Tiffany kind of think about it more, especially now with the Sarah Beth thing. Like Tiffany's kind of off the Kylan bandwagon, and a lot of that was due to Claire. Like, so she, like, successfully split apart Tiffany and Kylan. But, like, despite that, like, she's still, like, now in a position where she's, like, thinking about working with Kylan. And I feel like that's the sort of thing that you don't typically see from most Big Brother players. Like, to be so readily willing to work with your enemy, or your perceived enemy. Especially in this position where, like, Kylan doesn't know that Claire is the one that, like, kind of blew... like, dude, Kylan doesn't even know his game's blown up to begin with. There they are. Do I need to shoot them now, or... Where'd it go? Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Where's it going? Can you... Oh wait, it's like just releasing these things, right? Yeah, like I feel like Claire has a lot of potential to be one of the best players of the season. It's just I feel like she's lacking a bit socially, to where she doesn't really have the social bonds that a lot of other players on this cast do. Particularly like a Tiffany, a Derek X, a Kylan. I feel like she's definitely below those players in terms of her social relationships. But I feel like she gets the game more than all those players, and that's kind of why I have a bit more faith in what she is doing, or what potential she has.
Impact shot.
Could she do better in a different cast? I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know if she, like, I think this is probably not a great cast for her. But, I don't know if she, like, if I'm looking at, like, Claire on BB21, like, I don't think that's a good cast for her. I think maybe a BB20 style cast, I think maybe that's a good one for Claire. But, like, BB21 was, like, a very, clicky cast with a lot of, with like undeniable and like grateful and like all that sort of stuff. Like I don't think she works well within that sort of power structure. But I can see like a BB20 maybe working out for her, especially if she ends up on the okay. The level 6 side. I think she is one of these players, though, that is probably going to be, like, how well she does on any given season is probably going to be determined very much on what cash she gets. Which, I mean, you could technically say for anybody, but, like, I feel like Claire in particular is someone that needs a specific group of people. And I don't think this is the worst for her. Like I think Claire's like a player. Like I think if Claire gets the end, I feel like unless like she is like dragged by like Tiffany or something like that. Like I feel like Claire probably wins a jury vote if she gets the end. Like I think this is going to be a cast that rewards strategic gameplay and people that play hard. Like I don't. Like, even though there's been talk about how, oh, the cookout, we're going to vote for a cookout person at the end no matter what, I don't think that's going to stick. Like, Tiffany has already talked about how she's not going to do that. Like, I really don't. Okay, should we even bother fighting, by the way? I believe last time I did kill it, so it's like, maybe we'll try to kill it. 5 minutes is a long time. Yeah, like, I don't see that playing out like that. I do think there are certain people, like, I could see, like, Xavier probably still doing that. I can see, I think definitely Ozza will do that. But, like, I don't see Tiffany voting for a cookout member no matter what. I don't see Derek F voting for a cookout member no matter what. I don't see, Kyle, I think Kylan definitely not. Like, I don't think that's a thing that's gonna stick. Especially if it's like someone, I think right now, if I were to guess, I would say Derek X is the biggest jury threat in the game. I think if Derek X is at the end against anybody, I think he wins. Based on the current landscape of the game. Like, I would be very surprised if Derek X makes the final 2 and loses the game. I just don't see how that happens right now. Okay, cool. I obviously think Tiffany has a very good chance of winning the game. Again, depending on how Claire gets there, I think Claire has a very good chance. Kylan obviously has a good chance, though. I do think there, obviously right now, there's like a bit of anti-Kylan sentiment. But I think a lot of that comes from like this misconception that he's a smarter player than what he is, even though he is a very smart player. I do think people are thinking that he's smarter than what he actually is, and I do think that's kind of lean to a bit of negativity in terms of people like thinking that he's tricking them when in reality, like, he's actually just being a genuine self. What happened between SB and Tiffany? It's a couple things. I think the main thing is that Tiffany found out that SB and Kylan are very, very close, which Kylan accidentally let. At the end of last week, I believe it was Tiffany and Kylan, I believe, were having a conversation where he let it spill that he knew about the Jackpot Alliance, which was a Final 3 deal made between Tiffany, Claire, and SB. So at that point, obviously, like, Tiffany realized that, oh, that means that SB probably told you, and Claire, like, really reinforced this and essentially turned Tiffany against Kylan through their conversation. And but it's like Tiffany's still not willing to get rid of Kylan and doesn't want to get rid of Kylan in the short term. So the next best thing is getting rid of SB. I do think also, like, it seems now, like, I don't know, there seems to be also be this, like, weird sense of jealousy going on too with Tiffany, where, like, there was this, like, thing the other day where I think what was it? It was Kylan. I think Kylan and Tiffany were together, and then, like, SB came in and, like, stole Kylan away from her or something, and, like, she was, like, kind of upset with that. I know she got, like, upset that, like, he didn't reciprocate her, like, good morning or something the other day, which is also another, like, kind of dumb thing. But like, I know the Tiffany-Kylan relationship is very fractured right now, which I don't think is going to last. Like, I do think they'll get back together, but I do think SB is probably going to have to be taken out for that to happen. Did we do it? Huh.
We have company.
Oh, hey, it's me, Raccoon. Yeah, stream just crashed 12 minutes ago, so that's lovely. Had been going for, I don't know, like almost 2 hours, I think, at that point. But yeah, we are back here. Yeah, it's definitely, like, for Tiffany, this is a good move. I think it is a good move to get rid of Sarah Beth. You're limiting Kylan's options. I don't, like, it's weird because, like, I feel like at first it seemed like she was very self-aware of what she was doing. I do feel like it's kind of crossing the line now where, like, I don't know how self-aware she is at.
You want to try killing him? Give it your best shot.
Like, does she know, like, how aware is she of, like, her lies about Sarah Beth? Because, like, she's making up a lot of stuff about Sarah Beth at this point, and is using that to turn people against Sarah Beth. And, like, again, like, at first, like, I thought, like, okay, she's doing this on purpose, but, like, now I don't fully know if it is or not. I guess we'll see, but either way. Yeah, I'm very high on Xavier right now. I talked about this earlier in the stream. I think he's number 2 on my power rankings right now. I guess we'll do that one. I think, again, like, Tiffany right now wants to go to the end of the cookout. If she gets to the end of the cookout, Xavier is in a very good position with deals with pretty much everyone there. To where I think he's almost guaranteed Final 3, and all he needs is that final HOH. Like, he is very well positioned. And yeah, I don't want Sarah Beth to go home either. I do think it's very likely, though. Again, we're more than likely going to get the wall tomorrow. Which, if that's the case... How did I get 15 Paragon? Oh yeah, I forgot. I think that's mandatory, actually. Which is dumb, but whatever. But yeah, if tomorrow's the wall... I think Sarah Beth has a chance. Like, Sarah Beth doesn't even necessarily need to win HOH. Because I think Alyssa winning HOH would also keep Sarah Beth safe. To where I think at that point the noms would be Brittany and Azza, right? So it's like, and like also Kylan HOH would be keeping Sarah Beth safe. But then I don't think Kylan's gonna do well on the wall if it is the wall. I think if it's the wall, I think Sarah Beth could have a shot. I don't think she's like a front runner in my eyes, but it's like she has a shot. I think Alyssa should do okay. I think Hannah could do okay. I think Derek X could also do really good. shit. Derek X HOH would also be kind of interesting because like he's talked about. Like initially he was agreeing to get rid of SB, but I think it was like yesterday where he talked to Tiffany about how he doesn't want to do that anymore and how he wants to get rid of Christian. So I think that could be interesting. Though I do think he's still going to nominate SB. I think he's going to do SB and Alyssa, right? And then Christian as the back door, which is not ideal, because that could still lead to SB going home in that situation. Yeah, I love SB though. Like, it's hilarious to me, like the dichotomy within her, where she's like super mellow, like 99% of the time, but then like she has these like tantrums, like out of nowhere. Like, it's just hilarious.
Earning the honor of clan and name. Many survive, but it has been.
Hey, main squeeze.
Your names shall live in
Yeah, hopefully Brittany never raps again. It's also it's so awkward. Like the like last time where she like started off like pretending like she was gonna rap and then just like didn't rap for the rest of it. It's like,
understood. Congratulations.
So I really just hope she just doesn't bother ever again.
His weapons are the finest we have.
Yeah, Whitney. Yeah, Whitney's still attractive. Like, I don't think Whitney's a bad person. Like, I think Whitney is probably like. I think there's definitely some ignorance there, but I wouldn't say she's necessarily a bad person.
What's this?
Why won't people go after Tiffany? Because I mean, I think Tiffany's really good. I mean, I think that's the thing. Like, I think she's good at certain. Like, I don't agree with how she's approaching the game right now. Like, I really don't like her going to the end of the cookout. Like, I think that's bad for her game. Like, if she goes to the end of the cookout, she's very much relying on Xavier and Hannah, while also bringing Azza and Derek F to the end, people that she doesn't have a great relationship with. Bringing Kylan to the end, who I do think is probably going to cut her. She's also, and I think Xavier is also going to cut her. You also have her plan of bringing Brittany to Final 7, which is why? Like, why bring Brittany that far? You have no relationship, or very little relationship with Brittany. Like, I just don't agree with what she's currently planning on doing, but she is still, as of right now, in a very, very good position. Yeah, I do think Christian is the ideal move for the majority of the house right now. I think if you are... again, obviously not for Alyssa. Probably not for, like, SB or Xavier. Probably not... And not for Tiffany, which I've talked about earlier. I think for almost everyone else, I think it is the ideal move to take out Christian at this point. I just think there's way too much potential for Christian and Alyssa to pretty much comp out. Plus, also, I mean, just Christian in general is just a ridiculous competition threat. Like, for, like, Derek X, for Kylan, for, probably a Claire. Now, there's a lot of people that, like, have almost no relationship with Christian. And, wait, did we... Wait. I chose this. Have we done every loyalty mission but Samara and Tali? Huh. Okay. We're almost done. I didn't realize that. Okay, so yeah, I did want to... So what I'm going to try to do here with this playthrough is with this stream is try to get us to a point where all we have left is the IFF by the end of it. So we have to do the Samara loyalty mission, we have to get Tali, and then do the Tali's loyalty mission, and we'll be pretty good. We might even go further than that if we get done too quickly, because I don't really intend on ending stream too soon here. We'll see. I think we're gonna get Tali now. I said we were gonna wait until after Samara, but I kind of just rather do it now just so we can do her loyalty mission immediately afterwards. I don't know if Tiffany's like. I think Tiffany. I don't know, like I feel like Tiffany should be good for a while. I'll be very, very surprised if Tiffany goes home before like final 6. Like I think she's set till the end game. I just don't have faith in her positioning herself well enough at that point to get to the end of the game. Like I think she is, gonna probably get sniped at some point, like final 4, final 3, somewhere around there is where I'm thinking. But I do think if she gets to the end, I think she more than likely wins a jury vote. Like if she gets to the end, I think she, unless she like burns so many people along the way, in a way that they won't vote for her, which I don't even think it's super likely to happen, because if she's going to burn people along the way, it'll more than likely be like Claire and Derek X. I feel like both of them are game savvy enough to respect the move. I don't feel like they'd be bitter, particularly Claire. Like I feel like 0% chance Claire's bitter at the end.
I'm wearing black. Can we get in the shade, please?
So I don't think it's I do think she's gonna win the game if she gets to the end, more than, like, unless she's against Derek X, which I don't think is likely to begin with. I think most jury scenarios she wins at the end. I just don't think most people are gonna take her to the end, which is the issue for her. Fuck me. Trying to catch up on chat. Tiffany's like Suri. Yeah, kinda. I think there's definitely comparisons there.
Death dropship incoming.
Yeah, I like a lot of this cast. Really, like I think. I mean, I don't think there's anyone on this cast at this point. Like I guess Brittany to a degree, but like there's no one that I like actively hate. Like there's no one that I'm like I really dislike. Yeah, I would say like SB. I like SB. I like Claire. I like Xavier. I like Kyland, though I feel like again he's not doing that much right now. I like Derek X. I like Hannah. I like Tiffany, so I like the majority of the cast. Again, like Alyssa and Christian are fine. Like I don't particularly like them, but like they're not like, I think they're better than like Jackson and Holly, or like some of these other duos or couples that we've gotten in recent seasons. God damn it. Like Derek F. I talked about, like I kind of find him like kind of be an interesting character at this point. Again, mediocre player, but I think he is bringing some interesting TV moments. Azza is like, I don't know, I'm like, Azza's kind of disappointing from a gameplay perspective, but not, where are they? Oh, I didn't pay attention. We're fighting Geth. I didn't even realize that. For some reason, I just forgot about that. Okay, you know, that's lovely. I think Tiffany is like Vanessa, but not as logical. Or at least not playing as logically. I think, like, it's like, I think Tiffany is Vanessa if Vanessa had like a cause that she was striving for. And yeah, also comps she's not as good at. But again, I think a lot of what's motivating Tiffany's endgame plans is obviously this idea of the cookout getting to the end, having this like all black final 6 and that sort of thing. Like that's a lot of what's motivating her plans right now, which is not good for her game, and is more so benefiting someone like an Xavier in particular, or even Hannah. What is this gun submachine? Okay, not great. How have I still not gotten a sniper at this point? This is ridiculous.
Op 1, this is Squad Leader Kelringer. Come in, over.
Yeah, Ozza's really disappointed me in terms of gameplay. Again, like preseason, I had her not preseason, week 1 power rankings. I had her like number 3. Like I felt like she had so much potential early on, and now she's just kind of
I'm afraid I don't see
like it's one like she came off as very emotional last week, and I think through that's kind of ruined her perception in the house to where she is I think one of the least likely winners from a jury vote perspective. Like I do think she probably still wins certain scenarios. Like I think she probably wins against Derek F. I think she probably wins against Brittany, but even then I think Brittany would have an argument. But then also, like, I just don't think she's active enough in the game. I think she has this really weird view of the game that doesn't really align. Like, she very much plays for the team. Like, I don't think she's willing to make the moves that are necessary on an individual standpoint.
You're gonna throw your life away for research?
Yeah, definitely not happy with how that's going. Yeah, it's like, I mean, I do think just in general with these games, there is a misconception that you need to lie and backstab to win.
Hold position. We'll get their back ranks.
Like Survivor and Big Brother, like, I don't think that is true, but it does greatly benefit you, especially based on, especially, at the right times. Okay. Like the problem obviously with like playing completely honorably and everything is that you're banking on other people playing honorably, to which most times that's simply not the case. And also you're banking on you being the person at the top to begin with. Like if you're someone that is already naturally at the top, like someone that is naturally going to win the game, then you don't need to lie and backstab to get to the end and win, because you're already going to win anyway. It's more so for the people that aren't naturally going to win and aren't naturally positioned to get to the end and win, to where you do need to actively backstab people. Do I need to go there? Oh, cool. More enemies. I really wish I had a sniper. Yeah, like Cody. I mean, Cody did, like, he did lie to a degree, but like, it definitely, like, he's not a Russell Hantz. Like, he's not like a Tony. Like, he doesn't. He's not outwardly lying. Like, I do think again, like, you're going to have the lie. But I do think the conception of like you have to backstab people like all the time. I think that's definitely something that isn't true, really, in the slightest. Because like even with Tony, like even with Tony and like Winners at War, it's like he backstabs Sophie. But, like, that's really the only person he truly... I mean, I guess Jeremy. But, like, he doesn't really actively backstab many other people on Winners at War. And again, that's because, like, he already positioned himself to be on the top. Anyways, like, he didn't need to backstab Sarah because, like, he was going to win against Sarah anyway. He didn't need to backstab, like, Ben because he was going to win against Ben. It's like... like a lot of the game is really just knowing timing and like when you have to make a move to better your position moving forward, and also maintaining that position once you get that position.
Hostiles incoming.
Well, you played like Frenchie? That's not a great comparison. I wonder if, like, has anyone, like, ever, like, actively said, yeah, I guess there wouldn't be many opportunities at this point, but it would be funny if, like, people actually, like, eventually compare their game to Frenchie's moving forward. Yeah, so you were the first HOH, you had a pawn in your alliance that went home. I mean, like, that's happened to a decent amount of other people, though, in Big Brother history. And, like, dude, like, Frenchie at least got someone that wasn't in his alliance out. I mean, like, as much as, like, people want to bash on Frenchie, like, Frenchie at least got, like, an actual, like, non-alliance member out. It's not like a Cody, and like Guy actually got his target out, but it's not like a Cody from BB19 where he gets like Jillian ends up going home. It's not like a Cheryl going home from BB2. It's not like a Car. Well, I mean, Kara and Willie, that's like kind of a weird situation, but either way, it's like there's definitely in terms of like the effectiveness of their first HOH, there's definitely worse than Frenchie. Which I kind of do want to do that video. Like, it won't be anytime soon, but I do want to do that ranking the first HOHs in Big Brother history. I do feel like that'll be fun. Like, I don't even know, like, who would be number one? Like, would it be Cody? Or would it be Hayden? Maybe it would be Hayden. Just trying to think through them real quick. I think it would be Hayden. Yeah, Willie would be last. Willie would probably be last. You know a guy in an ORG who was like Frenchie? Was it Frenchie? You know, it's not actually the, it would not be out of the realm of possibility if it actually was Frenchie. Considering, like, Frenchie was in the, sequester community and everything, right? Like, he applied for sequester. It's like, I would not be surprised if Frenchie has played a good amount of ORGs. Yeah, like, Aiden got out the Saboteur, he, became a member of the Brigade. He built the relationships with Lane and Enzo that carried him through the game. I think maybe the one downside is that it did. Well, I mean, like, but he was able to rectify it. But I guess if we're like, I guess we would have to take it solely on what happened week 1, where like he does make a target of himself for Brennan and Rachel, but then like by week 2, it's like they're able to rectify that anyway. So it's like it's kind of fine. Okay, well, cool. But yeah, I think Hayden probably ends up being number 1 because like I remember, like I have to remember what happened to Fine. What just happened there? I remember Cody. There was like some issues I had with Cody's HOH week, even though it was very minor issues. Like he had a very good first HOH as well. I remember he was being a bit too passive early on. I do remember like it wasn't really until like day 3 that he really started to set things up. But I mean, it was a pretty good HOH as well, though. I mean, like what, like going backwards. I mean, we have like Christy, who was bad.
Charges or go. Move it or lose it.
Tyler was pretty good, though. I mean, at the point where he had to, yeah, Tyler was BB20. His HOH was pretty good. He did get into the level 6 alliance. Took control of the level 6 alliance, even though it was an alliance that formed without him. And he does flip Caitlyn. to vote with him, which is impressive, but I think that's also kind of a knock to a degree of him almost potentially not even getting his way that first stage race. Like, it was very close. Like, he literally had to trick someone at the last second and, like, confused them so much, essentially, into
Nice shape too. If we could
to
get
voting
the
with
fire
him.
building out
No,
of
that's
here,
not what I
I'd
want.
buy
Okay, I guess we're just gonna go straight here. Or not. Which one is it? I thought we had to do one of these. No? It's something up here, isn't it? Maybe it is this I have to do. Alright, whatever. We'll do it. No, it's not, because it's saying 6,000, so that means that's for money.
Our ancestors walked these halls with uncovered heads. The sun must have been normal back
Oh,
then.
there she is. What the fuck? Was she there before?
Hello?
Whatever.
Is anyone there?
Tally, it's Shepard.
Shepard?
Should Rachel do Survivor? Yes, she should.
But you show up
Will
at
she?
strange times.
That's very much determined on
In the middle
Survivor
of
casting. She wants to do it. Like, she's talked many times about wanting to do Survivor. So it's like,
I got
it
a
really
mission,
comes down
remember?
to
It's
if they're
dangerous,
gonna
but you
let
don't
her
seem
on.
averse to high-risk
Same thing with
missions these
Janelle.
days.
Janelle's talked about wanting to do Survivor.
Discuss the mission as soon
Daniel
as the
Reyes has
gunfire
also, but then
dies
Daniel
down.
Reyes is also not really
What's left of the Marines got me into the observatory.
talked about or has never been on Amazing Race, so that's the thing there.
Data I needed, and I'm safe for now, but I've got a lot
Yeah,
of
Frenchie's
scans
like Frenchie's a great character. Definitely someone that I don't know, like I don't know what this season would have been if it was for Frenchie during week
Can you get
one.
it open on your end?
Let me see. Yes, I can do it. Here. Should be unlocked now.
Yeah, and Whitney's a boring character. I do think she had some potential early on, but that's obviously we're never going to really see it at this point. It doesn't really matter anymore. But I do feel like she I said this before, like I think she's one of these people that, like, if she was on like BB21, I feel like she would have done very well. But I feel like this was a very bad cast for her. Like, I think she has a base level of game knowledge to where, like, I think she's like, she could have been like a Holly-esque player.
Who's next? Anyone else?
But I mean, obviously at this point, it's like she's going home fourth
Nice. Hell yeah.
Lost shield.
and hasn't really done that much here.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, I really would like to have someone finish the trifecta. Yeah, Brett on Big Brother would be hilarious. It's never gonna happen. I'm surprised he was even on Amazing Race, let alone being on Big Brother also.
Rock and roll.
But yeah, I think the most likely, I think we've talked about this in previous streams. I think Rachel, Janelle, I think those two are at least a sliver of a chance. Shit. I think Caleb on Amazing Race. Dude, I think Caleb on the Amazing Race is like the most likely outcome, which is like depressing. I mean, it's like, who the fuck wants Caleb on the Amazing Race? But I think Caleb and Ty being on the Amazing Race is not out of the realm of possibility. This is bad. But again, I think Rachel or Janelle on Big Brother is like possible. Especially if they do a reality showdown season of Survivor. I think if they do a reality showdown season of Survivor, Rachel's a lock. Like, I feel like it would be very surprising to me if Rachel or Janelle, if one of those two are not on there. Like, if we get a reality showdown season of Survivor, we are for sure finishing the trifecta. What the fuck? Fuck the drones. Okay, how am I missing, like, every shot there? That is ridiculous.
Anyone else want some?
Oh fuck, I forgot we brought Zaid.
Hell yeah.
Is that everyone? Oh, we're not.
Down you go.
Yeah, I think Ty and Caleb would do well in the Amazing Race, and like I do think they have a fun dynamic. But it's like who expected Caleb to be like the first person in all 3 shows? It's just it's really insane to me that that's even a possibility. But I think at this point it's the most likely possibility because again, like Ty and Caleb were in consideration for 31, and supposedly they were on the cast for a long time too. Like they were like one of the last teams cut. So it's like the fact like if they do another reality showdown or in other words, like I feel like it's very likely.
Get down.
Is Amazing Race not on Paramount Plus? Yeah, that is kind of weird. I wonder why. That seems. You would think that they would want it on there.
On our right.
Over here.
I wonder if there's like some sort of rights issues, but I don't know what there would be considering they own the Amazing Race property. Or at least CBS owns the U.S. rights.
Allie's inside over there. Jeff killed the rest of my squad, and they're trying to get to her. Best I've been able to do is
that a thing? Like, Canada doesn't have Big Brother? I feel like Canada always gets screwed over, right? On like I feel like Netflix in Canada is supposedly really bad, or at least it used to be. I don't know how it is now, but I remember like that was a thing back in the day. Yeah, I feel like Canada gets screwed over on those sort of things.
Huddles up and fixes itself. I can't get a clear shot while it's down like that. I tried to move in closer, but one of the bastards punched a shot clean through my suit.
Yeah, like even like Paramount Plus kind of sucks from what I've seen. Like I believe they do have every season of Survivor, so at least there's that. But like even the challenge, like they're missing like the first. Like I don't think they have up to 13, right? I think like Inferno 3 is the first season they have for some fucking reason. Then they're missing like a whole bunch of recent seasons for some reason. Sounds like a plan.
Let's go shoot some gas.
Yeah, it's weird that with Netflix on or Survivor on Netflix, there's only Heroes versus Villains and Kakian. It's like it's as if they like literally like looked at season rankings and saw the top 2 and they were like, okay, we'll put those 2 on. Like I thought it was like a test. Like I thought they were like I'm sure it was. Like they were like testing to see how well Survivor would do, and then they'll get more. But they just never added anymore. It's been like almost a year at this point, so that's always been weird to me. Same thing with the challenge. Like the challenge, they put seasons 10 and 13 on there, which is like it's really weird. Why those 2 seasons? So yeah, that's like kind of a similar situation where it's like, why not put more? Like I believe like Are You the One is on Netflix now, right? Something like that. It's like I don't know what they're doing with the challenge, like why they haven't gone put more of those. Doesn't that heal at all? Well, that's kind of shit. And I think I'm fucked. Or maybe not? Oh, okay. I guess that, whatever. Yeah, I did get Paramount Plus for a month to watch the Challenge All-Stars. But I literally didn't watch anything else. I was gonna watch Star Trek, like Picard and Discovery, but I just never got around to doing it. And I still haven't watched the Marvel Disney Plus shows. I still haven't watched Invincible, which I still really want to watch. So it's like, yeah, I still never finished Dark. Dark is a show I really wanted to finish, to the Netflix show, which I watched season 1. I love season 1, and then I tried to watch season 2, and like after like a year after I watched season 1, like I just couldn't get back into it because it felt like it had been so long. So I wanted to rewatch season 1. I got like halfway through season 1 again. I was like, I just ran like didn't really have that much time, and then now it's like at the point where it's like it's been another like 6 months I think since then. So it's like I would need to probably watch season 1 again, and it's like, ugh. But I loved what I watched of Dark. Okay, they're both fucking dead. There we go. That worked. But there's a lot of shows that I'm really far behind on. Why is it locked? Wait, who's still... Wait, there's someone still alive then, right? Oh, fuck. Is that it? No? Fine. Whatever. Is that it now?
Just a second.
Okay.
I locked the door to keep more gets from getting inside. There, that should do it.
Disney Plus in Canada is great. I feel like Disney Plus everywhere should be fine, right? Considering like it's almost all Disney content, right? Like it's all stuff owned by Disney. Like it's not like Netflix and stuff where like they have to get licensing deals and stuff. Like I believe almost everything on Disney Plus is actually like Disney content. So it's like not surprising. That's pretty good in other countries. Because again, it should be all their own stuff.
But I couldn't let anyone take my place on something this risky.
Oh yeah, Starband. Huh.
It looks like I just saved your mission. Maybe now your people will let me steal you.
Yeah, like I know Amazon Prime has a lot of, or at least used to have a lot of Amazing Race and Survivor. That was how I started watching Survivors because I mooched off of my parents' Amazon Prime account and I watched like at the time. I remember like when I first got back, because I got back into Survivor with Survivor Philippines. At that point, I believe all they had on there was 21, 22, 23, 24. And that's why I watched those 4 seasons a lot, all in a row for some reason. Like, I would watch, like, 21 in particular was a season I watched a whole bunch. Because, like, those were the only seasons on there at the time. And then eventually they expanded to, like, I think 21 to something, like, or not 21, sorry, 11 to, like, 28, I think, by the time of Cagayan. Yeah, like... The reason I've watched Nicaragua so much is because of me watching Survivor off of Amazon Prime. Oh yeah, and yeah, Borneo and Africa they added too. Yeah. Oh, is Guatemala not on there anymore? I know Guatemala used to be on there, I believe. It's interesting.
Saw footage of you in action, Talizora.
Alyssa HOH would be interesting. She would go after Azza, I believe. Last I heard, is that her plan is Azza and Brittany as noms. Alyssa HOH should save SB. I don't think Alyssa would go after SB.
You don't have to like them, Tally, but we're on the same side this time.
I assumed that you were.
And yeah, like she would go Azza and Brittany. I think if one of them comes down, probably put up Derek F as the replacement.
Not for them.
I would guess. It's funny too how like Derek F is like not being put on the block. Like no one's talking about putting Derek F on the block. Or at least not many people are talking about Derek F on the block. Mainly because they're like worried about how like whiny he's gonna be if he is on the block. It's kind of funny that like that's like the main thing here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Guatemala used to be on Amazon Prime, so that's interesting that's not there anymore. Yeah, I love Guatemala. Guatemala is a season I've always really liked. Even though it's not the most like strategic season in the world or anything, but a whole bunch of great characters there. Okay, what are we doing now? We have Tali. Yeah, we should have Tali and Samara's loyalty missions, right? What's she have to say? Nothing. Okay. Well, let's do Samara's, and then I think we'll do $20 for a season of Big Brother. Yeah, that's why you just like watch it illegally. Star is used for international audiences outside of US for mature content. Watch The Omen. Okay. Yeah, Judd is like one of my favorite characters of all time. Like I'm sure I'll do it at some point, like top favorite characters in Survivor history. Judd is like he's possibly number one. Like I mean, we're talking about like single season character, like a one-time player sort of characters. He's up there with like Shane Powers. Yeah, I think Judd probably is number one if we're talking about like single season. like no gameplay involved or whatever, just strict like how fun they are as a TV character. Like I think Judd is very high on that list. Yeah, it's like, how depressing is it to pay $20 for like BB-21? Wait, what am I doing here again? Samara. I'm doing Samara's mission, so I need Samara. The other one doesn't matter because there's no combat here, so whatever. We had $3 per episode. Yeah, like I would never like pay money to watch. Especially like Big Brother. Like you can easily find other ways to watch Big Brother online.
The daily death count on Omega is too high for me to pinpoint
Like
Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi,
again, it's not the hardest thing in the world to find some of these places to watch a lot of shows for free. Wait, what am I doing? I literally was not paying attention to what she just said, even though she literally just told me what to do. Talk to Arya. Okay. Yeah, like recently, I forgot, what's the site called? It's like it's like the Chinese YouTube, essentially. But if you go there, obviously they're like, the fact that they're using a Chinese site is very sketchy. I would not be doing many other things with that browser, just in case they potentially have the ability to steal information there. But like if you go to that site, it's pretty much like almost every season of the challenge is on there. Like that's how I've been watching Survivor South Africa recently. It's because that site has been posting the episodes of Survivor South Africa before they've been posted on like the Reddit. So I've been going there to watch it.
We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite.
And then like Australian Survivor is also on there if you want to watch that. I don't think it's as timely though.
Steps to kill her. Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl.
So yeah, I mean it's
lived in the tenements near here.
pretty good site to use for finding shows that are not in watching them in not the most legal way.
Better luck catching her.
They are missing a lot of Survivor seasons though. They do have a lot. They do have a lot on there because I was trying to use it for watching all the Survivor finales, but they're missing a lot of Survivor seasons, so it was not super easy. Fuck. Yeah, like with Australian Survivor, what I have been using typically is like on the Reddit, there was a link to a Google Drive that has all the episodes, and that's been like they've been uploaded super quick. The problem is that they usually pass the download quota very quickly. So if you want to watch it like essentially like if I'm trying to watch it like at 10 a.m. Usually at that point you can't do it because the quota is already reached. So you're gonna have to wait until later in the day. But it's usually uploaded very quickly. I do believe there's like another place is being uploaded, which is how I watched episode 9. Like usually with Australian Survivor, usually I don't try to watch it until like midday anyway. So usually it's fine, but
Your daughter's death.
Are you one of Arya's people?
yes.
I'm working for Arya. Are you ready to answer my questions?
But yeah, it's like I usually find my way around that. Again, Survivor South Africa has been kind of annoying these last few weeks. Like for the first like pretty much up until the merge episode. So like for most of the run so far, like it's been posted on Reddit like immediately afterwards. Right? It's like to be fair, this is like the episode airs at like I think like 1:30 or so my time. And so like by the time I get home from work and stuff, usually it's there and like that's cool, but it's like Not entirely. Sure, it's gonna work tomorrow when I try to watch it. Yeah, there's usually a lot of these. Yeah, I know about the Tribe of Spoken Facebook group. I just don't use Facebook, and I just don't really bother with it.
Do you mind if I examine Neff's room?
Yeah, like a lot of the things are posted on Daily Motion. How quick are they though?
Everything is the way
On uploads, because that's the thing that I question.
it will always be.
Like, is it like?
My baby is gone. She's gone.
Like, is it up within hours, or do you have to wait till next day?
She never
Because if you have to wait the next
hurt
day, then it's like at that point, it's like I'd rather just find other sources.
I'll try. But if my investigation requires it, I'll do what I have to do.
Please try.
Your school block Discord.
I'll examine
That's I've never used Discord personally outside of like when I had to for like school projects or whatever. I know people have asked me like to start a Discord for the channel and stuff. And it's like I would if I ever used Discord and I knew how to fucking do stuff on Discord. But I don't. So, oh wait, let's make a backup save here. By the way, we should do that because I could easily fuck this up. Because we are trying to get Samara's loyalty here. Even though it's not truly Paragon, or not truly Renegade.
I'd like to join the party.
This really isn't your kind of place.
Wait, how do I get in?
What do you want?
What's behind this
VIP
door?
section of the club. For those
I don't want anything at all.
check out Afterlife's main floor.
Wait, how do I get in? I forgot. How do I get in then? Oh wait, did I not finish? Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I guess I didn't finish that. Former history teacher blocked Pinterest. Yeah, 3 or 5 o'clock. Okay, so that's pretty good, actually. If I have trouble tomorrow finding South Africa right away, I might check that out. Because, like,
Hello again.
I'm a fucking idiot. I'm not even doing the right thing. It's here, right? And then it's, like, this.
Sending me this hologram by the...
Just the oldest. I don't care. I'm not gonna bother listening to all these.
671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Root's name, and they let me into the VIP room.
It was like recently I haven't been needing to watch the episode until like 10:30ish, which is like by then it's like, yeah, it's a bit easier to find. But we'll see how it goes tomorrow.
Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't care. Is that good enough?
Lauren's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peer. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt.
Yeah, like I've known about the Tribe of Spoken Facebook group for a while. I just never bothered.
She kills with sex, and I have no plans to
Fall. That's such a ridiculous line.
Caution is wise here. Lauren speaks to you on many levels.
And to be fair, I feel like I'll be fine.
Her scent evokes.
Yeah, again, I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow.
Eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another.
Hopefully by then I'll be able to watch Survivor. And to be fair, either way, it's like again, I've usually been able to find the links by like 10 o'clock anyway. So like, even if I have to wait until that late, it's like by the time the episode's done, it'll be like a little bit past 11. So it's like it kind of works out anyway. At least that's usually when I'll start streaming anyway. So it's like either way, we should be good.
She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
You sound like you're working your way toward an idea.
The only international BBC season I've watched is BB Can 2. Yeah, there is one on YouTube, right? I believe one of those condensed sort of things. Yeah, Yeah, I would definitely recommend watching BB Can. BB Can's really good for the most part.
We can talk more once we're there.
A lot of people say BB Can 2 is one of the best seasons. I don't know why I just did that. A lot of people say BB Can 2 is one of the best seasons. It's good, but I do feel like there's stronger seasons. Especially now. I mean, I think 5 and 9 in particular. Yeah, like outside of BB Can though, in terms of International Big Brother, I think it's more, at that point you kind of have to. Let's make this back up. You kind of have to kind of realize what you're watching because you're not going to be watching the most strategic shows at that point.
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife.
Like they're radically different shows from BB Can.
Like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you.
Okay, so I actually need to take this seriously, right? Because I'm gonna actually try to keep her alive here. Well, actually, well, should I fail this mission actually? Because like, do I want to kill Morinth? Because like, isn't that Paragon? Like, wouldn't it just be better to not even succeed in this mission? I don't know, whatever.
Morinth will be watching.
I'm not gonna get Morinth because like I want to still do the mission in Mass Effect 3 with Samara. I want to have Samara kill herself in Mass Effect 3. But again, next playthrough when I do the worst possible playthrough, like then we'll get Morinth. But for this playthrough, we do want Samara still alive.
Careful, you will want her to.
Yeah, BB Can 8 was the one that got canceled. Probably a season you can skip. I mean, like, I do think BB Can 8 had some potential early on, but like at the point that's getting canceled and like very unlikely we'll get returnees from that season or anything. I think it's definitely one that's skippable, especially considering like it's funny that we got BB Can 9 and we had like almost no reference of BB Can 8, while they referenced like a lot of other earlier seasons. So yeah, I think they're gonna try to avoid talking about BB Can 8 as much as possible, especially because it was already kind of a train wreck as it was. Again, we're just gonna go straight there. I really don't care about any of these people. Where's Morinth? Did I pass her? I might have already passed her for all I know. Oh, no, she doesn't show up, does she? You do have to talk to everyone. Oh, yeah, you do have to talk to people. God damn it. Whatever. Yeah, I have not watched Amazing Race Canada. I planned on it at a point, but it's just at this point. I don't know when I'll get around to it. Yeah, Jamar's situation, definitely. And then you got, like, Nico quitting. You have Carol wanting to quit at the end. What a train wreck of a season.
Drink here. No need to get all excited. Damn.
Is that a thing? Like one of the people from Amazing Race Canada's on Riverdale? Actually, isn't Matt Elrod on Riverdale or something like that? Or Wyatt Nash? Sorry. like I'm pretty sure he's on like some sort of show, isn't he?
Like that. I got creds. We'll go back to my place. I got simple tastes.
Back off, asshole. I'm a dancer, not a hooker.
You got a mouth on you. I'll enjoy watching you.
It's kind of weird seeing like a Turian be a complete dick.
The lady asked you to step away.
You want in on this transaction? Hey, I don't care if it's you or this bitch. I just like good times.
Yeah, Cole Sprouse is on there. Yeah, I loved Sweet Life of Zack and Cody when I was a kid. Haven't watched a single thing related to it in like 10 years or whatever, but probably more than that. But I did love that show when I was a kid, though. What else we got here?
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
Get away from me.
I'm ready to punch someone, and you're too close.
Relax. It's cool. I'll step off.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like I don't know how I got into this rabbit hole, but like I started getting like recommended certain channels on YouTube. So like I started checking out. It's like there's like YouTube channels that like talk about like iCarly and stuff like that have like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. It's like, how the fuck is someone like getting that many fucking subscribers from talking about iCarly and shows like that? That's like really bizarre to me. She was an actress on Canadian children's TV show. Okay.
A pair of sad losers who think they're something and are about to find out they're not.
Who's gonna show us that? You?
Yeah, like it's really weird to me. Like there's like, to be fair, like I'm not an expert on YouTube or anything by any means, but it's funny to me like what like certain channels that like do extremely well.
My name is Lauren. I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me?
And it's really funny, like just like how small my channel is in the grand scheme of things.
Tonight it's you. Why is that?
I know what
like, even though like I've been like doing YouTube channels here and there like for the last like 10 years or something. Oh fuck! I actually need to pay attention. Not just the cars, not family. So we'll do music.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms.
And like this is like the channel that's like gotten the most success and all that. But like still at the end of the day, like this is a very small scale channel. Yeah, Expo 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces.
Like even within the Survivor community, like even like within that, it's like there's so like there's other channels that are much bigger than mine. Like even within just general reality TV, there's bigger channels than mine.
I experimented when I was younger, but I've outgrown that.
That's admirable. What else have you outgrown, I wonder?
That was probably not the greatest answer.
The question is,
What's insane, like to think about, like a whole bunch of channels that have like more subscribers than any of my videos have views. Like just in general, like Peridium has more subscribers than my most viewed video has views, which is like really insane to think about.
you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest
places. It's pretty weird.
What about you?
And like I believe Peridium's most viewed video has more views than all of my entire channel combined, I believe. So again, that's wait. I don't know what the answer is. Shit. Whatever.
What really moves you?
Yeah, raw power. Let's do that. I'm sure that's gonna be good.
You understand. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a
Yeah, it's Frenchie's cameo, $50. I didn't see how much it was, but I did see that he was doing them, so that's funny. I guess that one?
Watching spaceships.
Yeah, I don't fully know what the right answers here are. Hopefully these work out. Shit.
I guess your mind is closed about that.
Seems that way, doesn't it?
I feel like we fucked this up. But, I guess we'll see. I guess travel? Because like the other two are bad.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
It's so funny that you can have more if that's part of your crew. It's so fucking weird. It's really, like, I didn't even know that until, the trilogy replay they did most recently. Power strength. Who has the power here? Power's his own reward. I think that one?
Power is that end.
Do you want to get out of here?
Okay, we did it. I didn't fuck it up. Yay. Alright, so
from a suitor. The statue's
Sure.
got more personality than he did.
Where is she?
Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped.
Oh. There.
I love clubs. People, movement, heat.
Alright, see you later, Pav Cruz.
The drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted.
Yeah, it's like Renegade is siding with Morinth here, but it's like I just don't want to though. Wait, was this? But here it's muted and you're safe. So, no.
Fight than hide.
Yes, better to take control of your fate. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like if you can live like 1,000 years or whatever, like sorry, do.
You compare us, but you're nowhere near my league.
So strong. I need this. Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
I guess we'll do that. Again, like I'm assuming all these Renegade options are what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
Again, like I don't get like how like if you're playing this genuinely, it's like how do you pick Samara? How do you pick Morinth over Samara? Like it really makes no sense to me.
Mother, you made your
Like it's cool to have that option there, but it's still weird that that's even like an option to begin with.
born with the gifts you gave me. Enough, Morin! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari. They are not ready to reveal this, so I must die.
And this is a pretty cool like interaction here.
I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you. I am already.
This is the choice, right? This one.
Let us finish this.
Alright, how's it presented? Ah, fuck, it does. Ah. I'm not gonna do it, but it's like, it is tempting. Yeah, we'll kill Morinth. Again, I don't want to. Why am I? Well, kind of want to. But again, like I do want to keep Samara alive till 3, so that we can have Samara kill herself. Like it is funny because like I'm keeping all these characters. I'm actively keeping all these characters alive here so that most of them can kill themselves in 3. Like that's essentially what I'm doing. Like I'm keeping Rex. Like I intentionally kept Rex alive in Mass Effect 1 so that I can have us kill him in Mass Effect 3. Like I'm keeping Samara alive here so that she'll kill herself. I'm keeping Miranda alive so that she ends up dying in 3. Like most of these characters are going to die. It's just they're dying later than what I would be doing in the like worst possible outcome playthrough. Alright, there we go. So there we go. We unlocked Tali's mission. And that is where I wanted to end. But I'm not really tired right now, so is there a sniper here? Still no. Like, is it just that you can't use snipers as a vanguard? It's a really weird thing if that is the case, but like I don't know what other explanation there is for us not getting a sniper at this point. But then it allows you to buy sniper damage. So I don't fucking know. Whatever. Is there any other? Maybe this one? What is that? Mutual upgrade. Doubles the time for hacks. That doesn't really matter. That is not what I want. Whatever. Who cares? We're gonna leave. So we'll do Tali loyalty mission. Actually, how am I gonna play Tali loyalty mission? I mean, yeah, they are Suicide Squad. I mean, like they're literally on a suicide mission. By the way, new Suicide Squad movie comes out soon, right? I believe like it's gonna be on HBO Max, so I'll probably actually try to watch it. Because I do have access to HBO Max.
Talking about us. What do you want?
Please, we're all friends here.
There's no need for language of that sort. I need skill.
Should be interesting. Again, obviously directed by James Gunn.
Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
I believe it's getting like overwhelmingly positive reviews.
I'm not here to
so
run errands for you.
hopefully it's fun.
Of course. You're not the type to be interested in work that could change.
Hopefully it's better than the first one, which it shouldn't be hard to do.
Don't be coy with me. I'm not in the mood.
I didn't even mean to start this conversation.
Certain people here have business
Whatever.
throughout the galaxy. If we were to have information involving those deals.
Oh, there's no HBO Max in Canada?
That's all I'll say.
Huh. Interesting. He's like, how's it here? And you at like HBO Max gets promoted so much here. That's kind of hilarious. But also, like all these movies are going to HBO Max on release date, which has been interesting. I missed out on Godzilla vs. King Kong, but I did end up watching Mortal Kombat, thank God. What a masterpiece that was. And there was another one I watched that for some reason I'm blanking on right now. But, yeah, I do plan on watching Suicide Squad. I feel like that's going to be one of the more notable releases. I know Space Jam is on there, which I thought about watching, but it's like, am I really going to waste my time watching Space Jam? Which, I mean, like, I love the original Space Jam, but I feel like that's very much something based around nostalgia more so than actually being a good movie. And I have very little interest in watching the new one. Oh, there's still a lot of updates from Big Brother. Wait. I'm seeing a cam talk from Claire, where Claire is saying that she is gonna... Wait, if me and Tiff are up, I think that I would stay over her. Wait, why? Why does she think that? Again, like, obviously I'm just seeing these, like, random updates, but it's like, I feel like that's such an inaccurate read if she actually does think that. Talks about not winning next week, which that's probably the right move for her.
Shepard, I've got a problem and I may need your help. But I need to ask.
Which, by the way, if it's the wall, I don't think she'll win anyway.
Some of this might involve fleet security. Cerberus cannot be involved.
She doesn't want to get rid of SB, which... That's something. Is nervous about Xavier. Wait, what was this?
You have my word.
Shit, I don't know.
I'll contact the elusive man to make sure he stays out.
Don't
trust Derek X.
Like you. Hearing it from you is enough. I just received a message from the micro.
Talks about keeping Ozza over Brittany. I do feel like that's a mistake for her.
I'm scared, Shepard.
And talks about keeping Alyssa over Christian, which I think that's probably the right move. But, again, she definitely should be getting rid of Ozza. Definitely should not be buying Claire stock right now. Which, by the way, Stockwatch, I did make the optimal move this week, so that's cool. I did go mostly all in on Kylan, but not entirely, and tried to use up as much of my money as possible and use that excess money on Derek X, which was the optimal move. So I did move up to like 330th place. I've been literally cutting my placements in half, I think, every week so far. So that's been good, I guess, even though I got such a bad start because I just completely miscalculated how much Tiffany would go up from a 9, which again is my own fault, but whatever. Been doing pretty well since then. I don't know what to do this week. I feel like the move seems like it's Hannah, but I do feel like there's so much risk involved. Not so much risk, like realistically, it's very minimal risk, and it's largely like Sarah Beth. Like Sarah Beth winning winning HOH is like the main thing. Where if Sarah Beth wins HOH, I'm fucked. But if she doesn't win HOH, I feel like it's almost guaranteed Hannah's going up to a 7. Which would be like 29%, which I think is better than anyone else. Can't afford delay. But I do feel like Hannah seems like the obvious move on the stopwatch. But there's a level of risk there. While I thought about going Xavier, the problem is, well, it's not really a problem, it's more so there's less profit to be made with Xavier, but it's also a lot safer in terms of, like, there's literally nothing I feel like Xavier could do to go, to lose money. So it's like, it's between the two. Actually, you know what, while we're here, we should still talk to these guys about upgrades,
Whenever
right?
we have time, I've gotten the migrant fleet's location.
Can you do anything to give the Normandy an
Because I
edge
think
over
we
a
need some of these.
Definitely. With the right supplies, I can
Yeah, that's the one we need, right?
The collectors cut through the Normandy's barrier.
Okay, that was scary. I thought the game was gonna crash on me again. This one, right? Yeah, we have enough for that. So, what does this do? I don't think we need that. Yeah, I think it's just this one. Okay.
Garrus put some crazy tech into the...
Shit, not what I meant to do.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Nothing. Fuck you.
Will do.
Who else is there? Grunt. I guess we'll talk to Grunt. Why not? I mean, we're here already. We might as well talk to him. Jack, well, I don't think we have anything to really say.
I like it. I have a clan.
I just love the way fucking Grunt talks. I don't know.
It makes me want to fight, not just able to. At Uvink, I wanted to disembowel him, to tear out his spine like a trophy.
Oh fuck! Did I just hit the wrong one?
Losing control. Now you sound more
I think
violent
I
than ever.
accidentally hit the wrong one. Alright, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Just had this built-up stuff because of being grown in the tank. Now that I know it's not an outside thing, and I have a place as a Krogan, I like it. Our enemies are in trouble, Shepard.
How far into stream are we? We're an hour and 22 minutes into this stream. I think we're so we're like what? A little bit over 3 hours. Yeah, it's almost 3 o'clock. To be honest, I'm not that tired.
You can't stay focused. You're a danger.
I'd never step.
I think we. I don't know. I don't know how much further I really want to go because like, the goal was like to get past this Tali mission that we're about to do. I better not get Paragon. Okay, I was kind of scared I was gonna get Paragon there. All right. Actually, I forgot. We haven't romanced anyone yet. Should we? Should we romance Jacob and go for that one? Which is like the worst possible romance. Or should we go get, like, should we actually take this seriously, or should we, like, just go for the complete joke? Because, like, if you don't know Jacob, if you romance Jacob here, he ends up moving on to that other woman that he moves on to in Mass Effect 3 anyway, and essentially says that he couldn't wait for us, even though it's only been like 6 months or something since the last game.
And waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free.
Sure.
Not a feeling I can describe.
Nothing.
What will you do now that
I don't care what she's gonna do now. Whatever.
Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardatyakshi.
No, every single time I see the word retirement now, it reminds me of Assassin's Creed 4 for some fucking reason. I mean, it's like when Blackbeard says, "I'm celebrating my retirement." It's like, that's always what it reminds me of for some reason.
I am at peace with that.
I should go.
It's been so long since I've played Assassin's Creed. Like, I really just, in general, like, until, like, I worked on the Revelations retrospective right now. And, like, I guess technically I did that, my thoughts on Assassin's Creed video not too long ago. But, I haven't thought about Assassin's Creed in so long at this point. It's like, I legitimately, like, just don't give a shit anymore.
Commander.
I don't think she has any. Oh, does she have an
Any
upgrade?
ideas for potential upgrades we could make?
A few ideas, yeah.
What?
Here, take a look.
Really? What does she have? Okay, whatever. Actually, let's buy this. Okay, I didn't mean to leave. Okay, fine, whatever. Who else is here? Garrus. We need to talk to Garrus. I don't know if we need to, but... Oh, about Invincible.
Shepard.
Yeah, I feel like early on it's pretty episodic, but then I think I don't fully remember. It's been so long since I've watched or since I've read Invincible, but I'm pretty sure like by yeah, I won't spoil, but I'm pretty sure at a point it definitely becomes a lot less episodic. Especially once it goes like beyond Earth. Okay, let's Chakwas. Who gives a shit about Chakwas? Is there anyone else here? Thane. Yeah, let's talk to Thane. Kasumi, there's no point. So let's talk to Thane. What did I just say? Oh fuck! No, I don't want any more questions. Oh wait, let's ask Normandy. I don't think he has anything interesting. No, fuck you.
Certainly.
I don't care. Whatever. Yeah, I haven't watched the animated series. I really want to. I was thinking I was gonna watch it in the background of like certain other things. Like I was gonna watch in the background while doing the prep process for the batch of videos I'm currently doing, but kind of usually end up being distracted by live streams or something, and like don't actually get around to watching any sort of TV shows. But I really would like to watch Invincible.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Should we romance Jacob? Oh, hey, Survivor Cal. Yeah, I feel like this is the first time seeing you here. Yeah, thanks. It's always so weird to me when like people say they enjoy my videos because like it's not like I don't really like read comments and stuff that much. So it's like I'm usually like kind of removed from that element of it. I feel like I usually like I have a very low opinion of my own content. I do not think I make the greatest content in the world, but again, it seems like people enjoy it. So
everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less.
Yeah, like, I mean, at the end of the day, like I do consider a lot of my videos like very like pretty much like mini podcasts, like more focused podcasts. I don't really take the visual part too seriously. If someone isn't I fucking lost track of my words, but whatever. Either way, yeah, don't take the visual part too seriously.
That's not how the Alliance sees it. Hell, they did the same to you.
I don't even know what am I even bothering doing here? Like, am I even gonna romance him?
Did you know they used you on recruitment ads? You were the human ideal for like 6 months. Then they replaced you with a composite image they invented.
But yeah, here on stream, we usually just talk about whatever chat wants to talk about. Usually a lot of Big Brother, Survivor related things. Sometimes I ramble off about video games and stuff too, but most people here don't seem to care about that stuff.
I should get back to my duties. Everything has to be perfect if we're going to survive this.
Again, should we romance him? I don't.
Back to your duties,
Commander.
I actually did get Renegade for that. I'm surprised by that. Okay. I don't know what the fuck just happened there. I guess we might as well just do that. Fine, I guess. Alright, let's talk to Morden, then we'll do the Tali mission. Yeah, I do believe, they just announced they started casting for 43 and 44, right?
Betrayed my work. Disgusted by his
I would think there's a chance that one of them's going to be returnees. I've said this for a while. I think 44 is going to be, like, I have projected that 44 is going to be second chance. Like, no real basis off of that. I just feel like that seems like the right time to do it. Like, I do think now with COVID being involved, I think do think that kind of changed things up a bit, but I would still be pretty surprised if, like, between, like, 44 and, like, 46, like, somewhere in that range, if we don't get another, like, second chance sort of season, I'd be pretty surprised. Bet you enjoy the show more than the comic. Yeah, I do feel like with the comic, I do feel like it probably, like earlier on, I don't feel like he had a great sense of where he wanted to go. And this usually is the way it goes with most forms of media, is that usually when they start off, they don't really have a grand view of what they're going for. And they eventually end up like figuring out, let's do this one, I guess. Oh wait, can we get... I mean, I guess we'll do that, and then... I don't want to spend that much iridium on this. Heavy weapon, that's not really worth it. Should I get a better armor? I feel like I should get a better armor at this point. Whatever. Yeah, I feel like you can definitely tell, like, with a lot of, like, different forms of media where, like, the first entry in that, or, like, very early on, those things that, like, there isn't really a set plan, and they don't really know, like, exactly the type of product they want to be making, but then, like, eventually they obviously figure it out. Like, I think Kingdom Hearts is an example of that, where, like, Kingdom Hearts 1, clearly tell that Nomura did not know where he was going with the series, but then by time of Chain of Memories, and then Kingdom Hearts 2, you can definitely feel like he has a set plan from that point forward. I feel like Invincible's kind of like that. Wait, what'd she just say? I wasn't even paying attention.
You had me so worried when you were trapped on the collector ship.
Oh, I don't care. Yeah, I didn't need her. Fuck Edie.
I'm sure you're right.
You want to start challenge soon? Yeah, I did watch all of the challenge. I watched most of the challenge. I watched from seasons 10 on. I still haven't watched seasons 1 through 9. Any tips on where to begin? I'm trying to think. So, I would... I'm trying to think, like, where's the best place to start for recent seasons? I mean, like, 29... is like a very important season, and it does feel like a good starting point because there's a lot of like new people and a lot of like relationships that end up mattering later in the series, like even to modern day. Like it feels like that's kind of like a big turning point, but it's also not the greatest season in my eyes, so it's kind of hard to recommend it from that standpoint. Because, like, I don't feel like you're starting it off with a great season, but you are starting off with a very important season. I know 33 is one that gets recommended a lot. I didn't like 33 as much as what it seems like the general consensus is, but I could see that being a good place to start. I'm trying to think back. So, 20... Because, like, the problem with the challenge is that it's a show where there's a lot of returning players every season. Like, it's not like Survivor Big Brother where there's a new cast every season. It's a show that has a recurring cast, and they just sprinkle in newbies usually. Like, usually it's like this season coming up, I think, is around half newbies, half vets. And that's typically what it's been recently. I believe, like, with older seasons, it was actually much less so. And, like, all the people are from previous shows. There's usually... a lot of context needed for some of these things, which is what was tough to get into the challenge to begin with. I would say, though, again, like, if you're going, if you're not going to go and watch every season, then I would say, like, probably... I would say 33 feels like the start of a new era. And I feel like that's probably the way to go. Go 33, 34, 35, 36. And then 37 is about to start. And then if you enjoy it from there, maybe go back to like 29. I don't know. Or maybe just say screw it and go to 29. I don't know. It's tough because, like, again, like, I think 29 isn't the greatest season, but it is an important season. While, like, 33 is a better season. But I do feel like there is some... what? I never realized that prompt there. It says the decisions you make in Mass Effect 2 could affect Mass Effect 3. It's like, well, no shit. Yeah, I would say probably 33 is the best place to start for especially from a modern standpoint, because I do think the challenge is a show that has radically changed over time. To where if you watch earlier seasons of the like if you watch season like 10 of the challenge and then go to like 36, it's like radically different shows, like even more so than like Survivor or Big Brother. Like it's like a completely different type of show, where like it used to be like kind of this like trashy drama based show where like, yeah, there were challenges involved, whatever, but it's like that was usually a side thing for the like competitors to have like hookups and like drunk drama sort of related things. It's like nowadays it's like it's so much focused on the challenges and so much focused on like this like big actiony sort of, I don't know, whatever. It's like it's definitely a radically different tone from what it used to be. But I feel like 33 is kind of like like feels like a transition point to where they took the show a lot more seriously, which is what they're still currently doing. And I think 33 is probably going to be like the testing point of like whether you like the modern version of the show or not. So yeah, maybe 33 is the best spot to start. That's not what I personally did though. I took the weirdest fucking route you could take, which I would not recommend the route that I took.
What are the charges against Tally, Captain?
The charge is treason, and the punishment if she is found guilty is exile.
Yeah, I would like to go and watch. Like, I still want to do a season ranking of the challenge. I need to watch seasons 1 through 9 still, and also I want to revisit certain other seasons because it's like it's been like what 4 or 5 months since I finished that since I finished that watch through. I guess I don't know what you call it. Like because again, it's not rewatch because I never watched them before, but whatever. It's been like months since then. I don't have a great memory of it. How do you feel about Survivor starting the challenge? I think it's great. I'm excited. I would love more Survivor, Big Brother, Amazing Race, like people from shows that I've watched. I do think there's a bit of like I do know that the like challenge community is not happy about it. I do know there's like a lot of negativity, especially surrounding the Big Brother players in the challenge. But I'm interested. Again, that's what got me interested in watching the challenge to begin with. Like, if that never happened, I probably wouldn't have bothered watching the challenge, if I'm being honest. So I'm personally okay with it, and I'm excited to see more down the road. But like, I get why people are upset. Again, like imagine like watching like Amazing Race and like every season from this point forward it's like Reality Showdown or something like that, or like from this point forward like half the cast is like all Big Brother players on Survivor or something dumb like that. Like I get why people are upset by it within the challenge community, but I personally do like it.
I'm afraid I did, Tally.
Yeah, I think Ozzy could do well. How old is Ozzy now though? Like isn't Ozzy like 40 at this point? I feel like you would feel a bit out of place, but I think if this was like 10 years ago, like Ozzy is prime for the challenge, but they obviously didn't start doing this until what was it, Vendettas? I think it was the first time they had Big Brother people on, and that was like only like 3 or 4 years ago. And that was what Victor and Nicole, and not Nicole, sorry, Natalie Negrotti. So yeah, a weird like first step into CBS reality shows there. Since then they've had Devon, they've had Paulie. Those are both really great additions. I mean Josh is Josh. It's like I like Josh as a character like on a base level, but I do feel like through the challenge he's getting a bit overexposed. Casey is on there and just whatever. Jay's been fun on the challenge, though he's not on the most recent season. Fessy's interesting. I think Fessy's better on the challenge than he was on Big Brother.
I convinced them to allow a human into our midst.
So yeah, I think that's cool.
Present the truth.
Yeah, who would I like to see? I mean, like, I thought, like, I would love to see Paulie back. I don't think it's gonna happen at this point. But it's like I would love to see Paulie back on the challenge. I thought Paulie was fantastic on all the seasons he's been on. And even like going to Cody, like Cody wouldn't be bad. And I know he was in consideration for the season, but didn't end up making it on. Whether he said no or got cut, I don't know. But Tyler would be interesting, though. I don't think Tyler wants to do it. But yeah, BB Can. Like, there's so many BB Can players I would love to see. You got Adam Pike, you got Anthony Douglas.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are
You got
the sisters who kept us alive.
like
sustained
Kayla.
us, and
Like, I think someone
enabled us
mentioned
to
she was
reach
pregnant,
this
though, so
season.
probably not in the immediate future, but at some point.
The accused
Even like Ty and Jed from BB Can 9.
herself against the charge of treason.
I feel like there's a lot of good options from BB Can.
Has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tally crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right, as
It's so weird because like these characters become so much more important in Mass Effect 3. But like here, there's like nothing characters pretty much.
Shepard was Normandy. Your crew member Tally Zora stands
If you had to choose a guy or girl from BB, I think I mean, like, Christian seems like someone that would go in the challenge. I feel like Christian seems like the prime person to be transfer over. Sorry, gotta move the mic a bit. It's like getting in a weird spot. Yeah, I feel like Christian is. I mean, Christian and Alyssa. I think both of them feel like people that would be on the challenge. Kylan's, I think there's a chance. Xavier, I mean, I would say Xavier, but like, I feel like him being a lawyer, he feels like a bit too, I don't know, like classy, I guess, to be on the challenge.
She pleads not guilty.
I feel like it could be weird just from that aspect, but I think like outside of that, I feel like he would be a great fit.
Do so, but I would never send active guests to the fleet. Everything I said was
Who else is there?
disabled and
Derek
harmless.
X would be fun on the challenge. I feel like there's a lot of people. Yeah, Hannah would be cool. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people. If you're saying like one per, like I think Christian and Alyssa both fit the challenge the most, but aren't necessarily the people that like I need to see on the challenge. But I feel like if I were to guess like one guy and one girl that they're gonna pick from this cast, like I feel like it's gonna be those two.
Oh, Keela.
Gary on the challenge would be hilarious. Never gonna happen, but that'll be funny.
Springing this on Tally in the middle of a damn trial.
Australian Survivor.
Shepard, we
I feel like there's probably a decent amount of people. I like Simon. I think comes to mind. I think Shannon would be cool. How old is Shannon? I don't even remember. Like, Shannon's not that old, right?
You intend to retake the
Like, I feel like if I remember, like she was like I felt like she was like 30, but then like for some reason on the show, like whenever I saw her, I kept on thinking like, is she like 40 or something? But no, I believe she's like not that young. Yeah, she's like 30. Yeah, so it's like I don't know. She could be on the challenge. Yeah, Kaz would be okay. Big D would be interesting, or Diney, whatever his name is. I know there's some controversy around him, and like I think he was like at an anti-mask rally or something in Australia, which is not great, but it's like I still think he's a great character.
Then it is decided.
Thoughts on latest episode of Australia? My winner pick went home. So, George on the challenge. I mean, just imagine that. That'd be incredible. I mean, first boot every single time, but I mean, it'll just be incredible. I mean, he'll be like George. I mean, he'll be like Josh. Sorry, he'll be like Josh. Just be this like ridiculous figure. To us, he's probably less likable. Like by the George does not fit on the challenge guy. By the way, like George is not that old, right? Like George is like how old is George? I feel like George is like only he's at like around 30 or something, right? I'm trying to look this up right now. Yeah, like he's definitely he definitely seems older than what he actually is. But yeah, George would be great. Who else we got there? Emmett would be a lot of fun. I feel like Emmett would be so much fun in the challenge. Even though on Survivor, like, even though he hasn't gotten that much screen time until recently, just as like I feel like he's one that's like very willing to play it up for the camera.
It might help us to see what
To where I think he might actually be
change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
the more interesting one there. But yeah, this entire week on Australian Survivor has been insane. I have not been liking the season that much. Like I started off the first week like kind of on it. I did not like the first like 2 episodes. I thought the 3rd episode was good, but like still nothing like outrageous or anything. The second week was solid. I thought the second week was good, but still like kind of just okay. It really, this last week has been insane. Like we've had like 3 like really incredible episodes in a row. You had Joey, his blind side, then you had Kara messing up the split vote, and then you had
sorry, I mean that's normal.
the double tribal thing, which I'm too fair. This was probably the weakest of the 3, but still really strong episode. Yeah, largely because like we lost. I feel like it's largely due to the shock that we lost Shannon, which I was not expecting. Like I'm one that's very much into Edgic. I was not expecting us to lose Shannon this early. I really thought Shannon was being primed up to win the war between her and Simon, and for that not to be the case was very surprising to me. Yeah, interesting how I think that was very circumstantial though. But yeah, it is interesting that like essentially the 2 most athletic guys from both tribes won immunity along with, was it Wei and Rachel, right? The 2 of the like quote unquote weaker women. Which I mean, like at the end of the day, it's a fucking bag toss, right? It was like throwing bags onto things, so it's like. It is largely random. I mean, random with like a bit of skill. Like usually like the type of skill that like carnival game sort of skill, which is like nothing like overly impressive. You don't need to be overly athletic for it or anything. I think that's the type of thing I would do well at. I do think that's like, even though I would do terribly at most physical challenges on Survivor, I do feel like I would do pretty well at the carnival game element of stuff like that, and then puzzles. But yeah, in terms of and also I found it like I found the challenge there kind of, it was interesting but also just weird in general. Like the fact that like it was very clearly like a tribal immunity challenge, right? That they just like decided to reuse for this sort of twist.
Weapons ready.
But it was interesting that like they like all these teams for the most part worked together up until the very end, which was surprising to me.
Going silent.
Oh, Chappies would be great on the challenge. That would be incredible. Like even like Tyson, I think would be kind of interesting. I mean, too fair though. I think you would go Rob Bentley over like a Tyson or. But yeah, Chappies, I think that would be great. I'm trying to think who else is on this season. Yeah, I think that's like the main pick there. I think like I would like a Carla. I think that'd be fun. Not someone that's like super high on the priority list or anything, but I think that'll be interesting. I can see like a Nicole. But that'd be Nicole from this season, or even Nicole Capper from Eye on the Secrets. What the fuck? It's like I'm shooting everything but the enemy. Yeah, I would love to see more Australian Survivor South Africa people, or big BB Can people on on the challenge. Even BBAU, like as much as I don't like BBAU's format and everything, I would like to see some BBAU people on there. Like see like Christina, or like Marley, or I feel like Christina seems like a perfect pick for a challenge. What the fuck is that? Thank you. It's like, why would you go to the side?
Overloading.
Oh, yeah, Xavion would be great too. Let me think about that. What is going on right now? Okay, well this is bad. I guess we'll go that. It actually worked out somehow. Hey, what the fuck is up with the cover here? Yeah, I mean, like, Australian Survivor's always been good at, like, making it, like, this big event. Like, it very much, like, it feels like they're essentially, like, the Christopher Nolan or, like, I don't know, it's, they're very much, like, they're good at, like, making this feel like this massive, yeah, like, event. Like, by playing this, like, really overly dramatic music and everything. It's like, that's typically what Australian Survivor does. But I very much prefer Survivor South Africa's format. Oh, fuck off. What is this? What was... Okay, hold on. Nope, don't care. Okay. This is the end, right? Or is there... I think there actually is one more fight, right?
You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're
He's
wrong.
dead.
You wouldn't just die like this.
But he did.
You wouldn't.
Nope, not doing Paragon. No, I have not applied for Big Brother Survivor. I think, like, if I considered it, like, okay, why is my, okay, yeah, I really hate this headset that I use. Again, my head is, like, fucking massive, and it's, like, every single time, it's, like, by a few hours in the stream, it just, like, starts sliding down my head, but whatever. Yeah, no, I would not consider it at all now. I definitely could, like, I considered it when I was younger, like, when I, like, first got back into the show, which was, like, when I was, like, 18 or so. But where I'm at now, it's like, nah, I'm good.
Come on, Tally.
Don't have much of an interest.
Yes, I do. Someone in this family needs to stop walking away. He had to know I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
They've been playing for BB Can? Yeah, that'll be interesting to see. Yeah, you gotta hope that BB Can 10 is in All-Stars. I hope it is. Like, I really hope it is. I don't have much faith in it being All-Stars, but I would love it to be All-Stars.
Thanks, Dad.
We've taken Josh's spot. Huh.
You don't know how he
Well,
ended that message.
hopefully you did better than you would do better than Josh. I forgot. Did I have Josh at the bottom player ranking? I forgot if I did or not. I don't think I did I? I think I had Julie. Did I have Julie? I don't remember anymore. Again, that's why I said, like, I don't remember my own videos. Oh fuck! This is a bullshit fight. on. Okay. Wait, is Tali dead? How did Tali die? Fuck off. Okay. I'm gonna die because I'm an idiot. Or not. Actually, I've never used this gun before. Let's try using this gun. Where is he? Wait, where the fuck did he go? Oh. Fine. Good enough. You flight 3 times for Survivor, been to 1 casting call. Yeah. I mean, like, I think people overestimate how much, like, physical ability it takes to be on Survivor and stuff. Like, I think unless you're, like, Mike Barassi or, like, or, like, you overwork yourself, like a Pat or, like, a Russell Swan or something, like, I feel like most people should be fine enough on Survivor. I think it's more so, like, comes down to your determination and everything and how much you actually want it. I do think, like, when it comes to, like, being kept around for physical strength and that sort of stuff, then obviously that can play a factor. But I think in terms of, like, just surviving on the island, I think most people are do overestimate the actual conditions. Or the ability to survive the conditions of Survivor. Yeah, I just think it comes down to how much do you want it. Yeah, again, like, I personally have pretty much no interest in playing Big Brother at this point. Like, I've talked to this about that. Like, I think I would do better on Big Brother than I would Survivor. But it's like, also, I would lose my fucking mind on Big Brother. Like, I would not be able to do it. Like, being stuck in a house with nothing to do. Like, I can, like, just stay in my like, I could literally, like, probably stay in this room for, like if I had food and everything, like, probably for, like, I don't know, a good chunk of time, and, like, never be bored, because, like, I have enough stuff to work with here. Like, I have a whole bunch of video games, obviously. Like, if I have my laptop and everything, work on stuff for a channel through that, have my, like, I could literally just stay here and be here for, like, a very long time and probably be completely fine. But, like, on Big Brother, in a house where you have, like, absolutely nothing to do outside of just talking to these other people, and, like, how much paranoia and stuff there would be in there, I just feel like I don't care enough. Like, I don't want to do it. When it comes to Survivor, I feel like I would be more apt to do it. I just don't feel like I would do well at all. I do feel like challenge strength in general has definitely become less important in modern. And, like, I do feel like if I were to ever do well on Survivor, I think now would be the time that I would do well on Survivor. But I also don't think I would do well on Survivor. And also, it's like, again, like, I don't know if I care enough to really starve myself on an island to play Survivor. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't hate that. A Big Brother season where, like, half the people are Survivor players, half the season are Big Brother players. Yeah, like, I mean, that's essentially just the reality showdown idea. I think if you add in, like, Amazing Race too, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
It's your decision.
What are we gonna do here?
Don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll
because, like, I lose Tali's loyalty if I go Renegade. But yeah, I want to keep Tali alive so that she can kill herself in 3. I just realized, but to do that, I have to go Renegade. I have to go Paragon also to have Tali kill herself. I didn't think that. Yeah, I didn't think that far ahead.
Sounds like the hearing is already underway.
Well, shit. Yeah, what should I do here then?
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Yeah, how should we approach this?
Sorry we're late.
take part in all the house games and stuff. That's another thing. Like, I am not someone that, like, if I was there and they were doing all these, like, things that they're kind of, I would not care enough to bother in my normal life to do this, like, dating game things that they're doing and, like, all these other, like, random stuff they're doing. It's like, I legitimately, like, don't give a shit. I would not do it. Obviously, like, if I'm in Big Brother and stuff, then yeah, I would have to fake it and everything. But it's like, in real life, it's like, I just literally would not care to bother with joining in on stuff like that.
Your success in taking back the Alarai is very unexpected.
But also very welcome.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Okay, so if I do this, but then again, like, I also kind of want to do this. I think we gotta go that.
Tally's achievements are the only evidence you should need.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. No, I do not want to be a part of a trial over a dead moth.
This is a formal proceeding.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, wasn't that also the wasn't that also the thing that they did a trial with Xavier's hat, or like who stole Xavier's hat or something like that? So yeah.
Or will you tell her you believe in her?
Shepard is right.
A military victory speaks for her loyalty, but it does not render Talizora immune to carelessness.
So she still get exiled?
The skill she displayed at the Citadel. Were you there?
I would want her to get exiled, right?
No, I suppose I wasn't.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment?
Wait, I just realized, wait, which member is she? The one that's on the council there. Is that the one that takes over for Tali in Mass Effect 3?
Talizora.
I think it is, but I just never actually paid attention to that until now.
We do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges.
Yay, that's definitely what I wanted.
Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
It was an honor to speak for my friend, Admirals.
This hearing is
she our friend?
Go in peace, Talizora.
I think I've literally talked to her like 3 times in this playthrough. But whatever.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said.
Alright, where are we at time-wise? We're at nearing 4 hours. We're adding in the last stream.
For being there for my father.
It's late. Like, it is late where I'm at, but I'm not that tired. But I technically probably should be ending soon.
Thank you, Captain.
Okay, I am gonna stream tomorrow. Yeah, just end mission. Wait, actually, I just want to see something. I just want to see if that is the character that I'm thinking it is. That's not that one. Yeah, it is. Admiral Zen. Okay, that's interesting. I never actually paid attention to that. Huh. Okay, so that is the one that takes over for her in Mass Effect 3. Anyway. Yeah, that's why I want to do that kill everyone playthrough. I think I am gonna do it. I don't like. I feel like I've been playing Mass Effect for way too long. Like I do want to end like playing Mass Effect, like because even like outside of stream again, like I obviously like just finished playing Mass Effect 3 right before I started the stream series. So it's like I've been playing Mass Effect for like what, almost 3 months now. Yeah, almost 3 months. So it's like I kind of don't want to be playing Mass Effect again after this trilogy playthrough, but it's like I also do want to do.
Received a new message at your private terminal.
That worst possible playthrough thing. So I think we'll just like rush through the game. And obviously like with 2 we won't even do, like 2 will be a lot quicker because we won't have to do any of the loyalty missions. Like we're probably not even going to bother picking up a lot of the crew, right? Well, I guess not a lot, but like I don't know, I guess we would have to pick them all up, right? Because like if we want to kill them, like we'd have to get like Thane just to kill him. We'd have to get like Tali just to kill her and stuff. And then we'd have to do Samara's loyalty mission. But we won't do any of the other ones, I don't think. We'll do Zaid's after. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll still do it immediately afterwards, even though I really don't really want to, but I also kind of want to be done with Mass Effect. And like kind of like be like content with my playthroughs of the trilogy after all these playthroughs. So I think that's what we'll do. And then we'll do Andromeda after that. So I can do the retrospective, and then after that, it's like we can really do whatever. We might just do Judgment for the sake of it, especially because like by time like Judgment's close, isn't it? Actually, we might not even make it. Like Judgment might be out by that point. Lost Judgment, I mean. But either way, we'll probably play Judgment next, and then after Judgment, it's like who really cares? Like nothing I need to play. So yeah, September 24th. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it, probably. Like, if I still have to play, like, if I'm gonna play the trilogy again and then do Andromeda, it's like, am I gonna make it before 24th? Probably not. But, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, I'll still play Judgment. And also, that'll be good, because, like, if I am gonna play Lost Judgment, like, I'm probably not gonna buy Lost Judgment at launch as of right now. Just because I have other things to play, but, I'm sure I'll pick up Lost Judgment by, like, Black Friday or something. That way we can play Judgment relatively close to when I'll be playing Lost Judgment, so I'll kind of work out. Actually, I didn't even think about that. Should I do a video on Lost Judgment? Ugh. I didn't even think about that till now, actually. Probably eventually. Probably not right away, though. But, yeah, I think we're good, right? With things... All we have is the IFF. Yeah, so that's the only thing we have left. I don't think there's anything else to do. Again, this is where I wanted to get to by the end of the stream. I should probably double check to make sure I have everything that we need to keep everyone alive. Because we need to have, I think it's like 4, is it 3 or 4 upgrades? Wait, I know you have to have certain upgrades. I'm doing the completely wrong things. Yeah, let's see. So we have the Thanix cannon, shielding, heavy armor. I know those are 3 of them. Is there a 4th one, or am I miss? Okay, let's actually look this up. Which, by the way, I love how I never actually finished looking up how old George is. I might as well do that now, because I'm already here. How old is George? I feel like George is way younger than what you would think he would be. George... Where is he? He's 31. Yeah, he's definitely younger than I thought. Haley is 31? I didn't think she was that old. I thought Haley was like my age. Which, by the way, Kez is younger to me. That's insane to me. Laura is 36. I kind of forgot she was that old. Simon is 31? This is an older cast than I remembered. Yeah, Gerald's my age. That's insane. Flick's only 28. Kind of would have expected that to be older. I forgot Chelsea is 21. That's insane also, that she's that young. Which, by the way, I love how Chelsea's still getting, like, no edit. But whatever. Yeah, Shannon's 30. Yeah, Big D is my age. Mitch was 33. I forgot Mitch even existed, to be honest. I kind of forgot he even was on the season. But yeah. Alright, what was I gonna look up? Mass Effect. Alright, yeah, Mass Effect 2. Upgrades? Maybe? I don't think that's what I need. Upgrade... Yeah, ship upgrades? I don't know, needed? Maybe that. Only Chelsea is younger than you. Yeah, you said 24, right? So yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, this is an older cast, isn't it? Like, well, then again, I don't think Australian Survivor has had, like, really, really young casts. Especially with, like, the Champions versus Contenders theme. Felt like tended to skew a bit older, especially for the Champions. Oh, I do have them all. Okay, I have all the upgrades. These are the only 3. Okay, so we're good. I think we're already at the point where everyone should survive. We just need to not fuck up the decisions, which I already know which ones I need to make. And then we need to not fuck up getting Legion. Again, I'm not, like, super tired, though. Like, where are we at time-wise? We're, like, 4 hours, 5 minutes? Do I want to do the IFF mission? The IFF mission's kind of long, though. And it's also a bullshit mission. So I kind of don't want to do it now. See, I do think we're going to call it a day gameplay-wise here. I think we're good. We'll save that for next time. Again, the next stream we should be able to finish Mass Effect 2. We might even start 3, depending on how long I go for tomorrow. So yeah, I think we're good, gameplay-wise. Yeah, like, I feel like for the most part, Australian Survivor has had all their casts. Yeah, see you, Survivor Cal. Yeah, I guess we might as well just end here. To be honest, yeah, I feel like we've talked about most of what I have to talk about. So yeah, obviously, we'll stream tomorrow. Hopefully I'll watch Survivor South Africa by then. Obviously BB will happen by then. The wall comp should be probably finished by the time I start stream, because again, I probably won't start until around 11. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, like, I want to get that Revelations retrospective done if I can. I'm gonna try to. I don't think I can though, because I barely got enough work done today to do that, but I'll probably try to work on a little bit on that tomorrow if I can. But either way, yeah, obviously Big Brother, Star South Africa tomorrow, and yeah, we'll just continue on Mass Effect, hopefully finish it, and then start 3 next week. And I don't know how long that'll take. That'll probably take probably just as long as this took. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting the Judgment by September 24th. But either way, yeah, we're done. So yeah, thank you to whoever is still here, and see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, thanks for watching.